APGamingREAL here to report on Ruinarch, a newly released early access simulator on Steam. Inspired by Dwarf Fortress and Rimworld, Ruinarch has you play the evil overlord of a world attempting to destroy the lives of the foolish mortals who do not bow before your will. There are 3 overall playstyles to this game, and today I'll be showing you my favorite, Puppetmaster. Rather than engage in summoning or breeding demons and monsters, I'll be inflicting curses upon my villagers and whispering their misdeeds to their neighbors. Especially powerful in this build is Vampirism and Brainwashing. If you can find a villager that already has the evil trait, brainwashing is a very easy and powerful way to unleash them against their neighbors. Before we get too much further in, I should mention that Ruinarch is developed by Maccima Games, published by Squeaky Wheel Studio, and is available for $19.99 US on Steam with a full release planned for 2021. We're going to start by choosing Vampirism as an affliction. This creates an urge to drink blood to recover energy, which can also be passed on to the target. Combined with the building Eye, it allows you to gather intel on villager misdeeds, reporting the vampirism to the target or their loved ones, and in the end you end up with either a horde of vampires or villagers assaulting and killing each other openly. No need to get your hands dirty directly. I'm choosing to take the Defiler structure as well, in order to capture villagers and attempt to brainwash them into evil cultists. As such, rather than take Seize Monster, a key skill needed for the alternate structure kennel, I'll be taking Raise Dead to turn villagers into my servants and possibly engage in combat. Nothing better than having to kill your neighbors twice. After getting an initial view of the village, I'll be taking a look around for anything interesting in the play area. Seems like there is a dragon off in a cave, and wild succubi are wandering around that may come in handy later. Of note is the upper right-hand corner. The caution sign represents threat, which is built by direct actions in the world like summoning demons, breeding monsters, and using spells. The Puppetmaster build attempts to keep this as low as possible, since once it reaches 100, a crusade starts to kill your portal and end your reign as Ruinarch. Next to threat is the crystal representing mana. Mana allows you to use abilities and cast spells, and is generated by villagers performing evil deeds. My first action is to analyze the power structure of the local area. Run by the Alamand faction, I'll infect their leader with vampirism. As this crime is revealed, trust in the faction and each other will fall dramatically. Next, I'll be building structures, hiding the Defiler and prison in the south, and keeping the Eye relatively close to the village. My ability to affect villagers' lives is just beginning. Now I'm going to drag the other ruler of the faction, Michael, down to the Defiler where I will attempt to brainwash him and turn him to evil. Now begins the dark times. I'll sprinkle afflictions throughout the village, taking special care with unfaithfulness to break up couples and immediately trigger them for chaos. After a few minutes, the plan to gather intel has already succeeded. I can hold on to this, or use it in an opportune time to turn this man's wife against him. A blessing in the form of a random event. A succubus is infiltrating the village looking for lonely single men. I'll take the person she's disguised as and try to turn them to evil, just to keep them out of the way for now. No need for a doppelganger situation. A few minutes later, and my little vampire is getting a taste. My guy Oakley being seduced by a vampire and the succubus at the same time. What a man. Unfortunately for our succubus, she is killed after she encounters the person she's disguised as. With the unfaithfulness affliction resetting, I'm taking this woman, finding that she has a husband, and inflicting this upon her in order to ruin their marriage. Later that day, local psychopath Michael gets the strange urge to kill. A series of events happen all at once. Aelith continues cheating. My vampire is accused and enters battle. And I spend intel on a music lover to the town's local music hater. Without any fireballs or meteors, the town already begins to fall prey to my dark designs. That said, I do have dark magics at my command. Forlorn hope to cause my fighting villagers strife. Rain to lower their spirits, and lightning to take advantage of the wet condition. The battle ends quickly, and the living walk away unsatisfied. The dead say nothing. Perhaps soon they will join my army. The Whisper campaign continues. Vampire's husband is informed of her abomination. Waiting all night, I spring upon Michael the idea that his wife is cheating on him, and that a neighbor destroyed his rug, I guess. Several minutes later, Oakley reports Francesca's horrible crimes to her husband, for which she cares nothing. Must be that chill vampire blood. I activate several flaws around the town and wait to reap the results, but events move faster than my hand as pressure builds in the community. Oakley, Elvina, and Michael have a three-way flirt fest that leaves someone feeling unsatisfied. Just when I think things can't get any worse for these peasants, vampire Francesca feeds upon Dawn and gives Dawn vampirism. The plague begins. News of all the cheating spreads to a jealous, psychopathic husband. Just as Jamie goes batshit and tries to steal things right out of the house for no reason. I don't really know why this is happening, but it owns. Michael's magic accidentally kills a woman, leaving Michael to carry an unconscious Jamie into the desert. The Whisper campaign continues as Michael's crimes are revealed to his wife, Elvina. Dawn's vampirism is triggered. At the same time, she is informed of Francesca's transformation. A dangerous combination for Dawn. Dawn, unable to continue the battle, too hungry, seeks prey. The blood of Oakley. Francesca flees the town temporarily. After the chaos you have witnessed, murders, blood drinking, Francesca the vampire is finally mine in totality. Seriously, bad things are happening at such an incredible rate I can't narrate them. Francesca caught in the act. It is the beginning of the end. So many vampires, and so little to feed on. They grow hungrier each day. Once they are all under my power, they will wither and die from starvation. I reported to Oakley the horrors he could not remember. Then I beset him with paralysis, so he could tell no one. Umar died, seduced by a demon in the form of Dawn. It had finally happened. There was no one left for the vampires to feed on. The doom of the village had come. But I was not done with these people. I was not satisfied with them slithering into the night. Paralyzed, drained of blood, knowing that all around him are vampires, I was not done with Oakley, not by half. Stealing his bed was but a minor trifle. What more could I do but to set fire to his house and leave him paralyzed in the choking, burning ruins? The last plot had begun. I would capture each of the villagers in turn, inter them into the prison, torture them, drive them mad, with hunger, and with whatever new insanities beset them. Elvina, injured, cowering in terror. I break her spirit, and then her body. The threat meter rises, but I've already won. No crusade can stop my reign as Ruinarch. Ruinarch. Interact with randomly generated characters and factions of various races. Grow your roster of minions by summoning lesser demons from the portal or recruiting new followers from the lands. Study your enemy's behavior and relationships, and use all information you gather against them. Use all sorts of subterfuge activities to tear down the world's defenders. Blackmail, threaten, abduct, and corrupt them all. What realm are you, Ruin? What stories will you tell me? Ruinarch, available now on Steam Early Access.